Well, you know, I haven't done one of these in a while, so I figured we'd probably do one. How about cool tools for small change? Right? I guess I'll go ahead and do this one. This is a 99-cent cap light. It's Ozark. It's an Ozark Mountain. Yeah, pretty cool. I got 3 of these. They have watch batteries, 2302s. I think that's what they call them. They came pretty charged up. I've been messing with these for a couple hours, last couple of nights, and yeah, for 99 cents, you can't beat that. Yeah, here's the batteries, 2302. They're watch batteries. They're not Duracell or anything. But I got a couple of these, and I was like, well, you can't go wrong for 99 cents. I mean, for something pretty damn cool for 99 cents. Anyhow, there's the bottom of it. It's got a hat clip on it, and it comes off. In case you're one of those people like you might want to do something else with this. But the batteries are typical. I think they're watch batteries, 2302s. So I got 3 of these. The batteries, if you're going to get brand new batteries, I think just for 2 of them is $5. So I went ahead and got, so if you have 3 of these and all the batteries go dead, you're going to end up spending, what, 15 for batteries? So what I did was I went ahead and just got 3 or 4 of these with the batteries already in it, right, in case something happens. But yeah, it's an LED light of some sort. And as you can see in the front, your typical, it's got a basic switch on there, on and off. That's all it does. So it goes right on the end of your hat. It comes in gray, blue, and red. So if you get a red one for emergency purposes, and when you turn it on, you can see the red on the side of it. So that might be good for an emergency purpose. But I have a beacon for that. I just flash a red beacon or wave something, you know, if I need emergency or whatever. But yeah, for 99 cents, I didn't think we could go wrong with that. So I got a couple of them. And then I got some other things, you know, kind of something similar for $1 and some change. One of them is a solar-powered keychain lighter. A light, you know, so you can charge it back up. But it has the same little battery inside of it. But I thought for this episode, I'd go ahead and pimp this because I thought it was pretty damn cool for $1. I mean, it seems to be bright enough for you to be able to find your stuff. It doesn't cost a lot. Get a couple of them. You know, if they don't work very well, take them back. Whatever you got to do. Pardon me. I live next door to Americans. They think because you have a license and a Corvette, you know, you rule everything. But anyhow, yeah, so I thought for 99 cents, what a deal, man. So I got a couple of them. And if you have a problem with them getting wet, just put a Ranger band around it right here. It'll be all right. This part right here, I think can resist a little bit of rain. I already tried it in the rain. The problem's going to be right here. So you can put a piece of, you know, a Ranger band over the top of this, you know, or cut you an old inner tube and put it on there for then, right? Just for some water resistance. They're not told, you know, these aren't $100 lights. I mean, I got a couple of them before that were pretty expensive. Bushnell is my favorite, actually, but some of their stuff is kind of pricey, you know. If you lose it, then you're out. But I thought for just grab and go, this was a pretty good deal. So I got 3 gray ones. So one for my hat, one for backup, and one for my pack, you know, like in case of really an emergency or a set of backup batteries, and then I can just chunk this, something happens to it, chunk it, right? And you can put it in your hand, and it's curved. It's curved. So it'll more than likely, you should be able to put it on your arm right here. It's got a clip so you can put it right here. You might even be able to put it, you know, a different direction. And if you get really fancy, you know how to do some, you know, engineering, get you a couple of them little solar panels and stick right there, and boom, you got you a solar powered light. If you're really froggy. But anyhow, just to make a long story short, you know, bad weather comes up, you know, you get stuck out, you just really need something that's going to help you out for a couple minutes. You know, you're not going to keep it on all night. You're just like, you know, a quick check's like, hey, I got home late or something, and right? Or a couple of these in your backpack for an emergency. Like I said, they're not for all night, but I got a couple hours out of these already. So it's good enough. I'm gonna say it's probably about 3 to 5 lumen. It's good enough to see in front of you, finagle in your backpack a little bit. But yeah, I thought these were pretty fly. One of my engineering friends turned me on to that. It's like, I usually don't wear stupid stuff like that. But then he's like, oh, okay, yeah. I said, well, how much is it? And he said, you can have this one on me, it's free. So and I went back, looked at it, it was $1. I was like, okay, where'd you get them at? He said, Wally World. I said, well, we're boycotting Wally World. But I had to go and get these. So I got 3 of these from Wally World. But anyhow, he gave me a red one. But as you can see, it's dusk right now, so there's about the brightness of it. So for $1, you know, you got you several hours of light, you know, at a in case you need to. So I'm not saying use these for, because you're going to be out the batteries. That's the problem. So but the batteries themselves, I went to go look at some, you know, regular, you know, real brand name batteries, and 4 of them was $8, 8 and some change. So get you a couple of these, then you'll have the backup batteries. If it doesn't work out for you, a couple of them might, you know, at least you have the batteries. It comes with a plastic thing in there so it doesn't wear out. So I didn't even take none of that out. I checked the other ones. They seem to be just fine. I like it. So I thought I'd go ahead and share this with my, you know, friends out there in YouTube land, and all the other people who care to dare to, you know, peruse my channel. But yeah, this is the, what they call it, Ozark Trail. It has 3 LEDs, on, off, no, nothing in it. That's all it does. It's light. That's all you get. What you see is what you get. 2302 batteries, 2320s, 2032s, 2032s, and I haven't had any problems with it. I have tried it out. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be submergible. Okay, so like I said, there's a little bit of a gap here. You could probably put some silicone in there, but if you know, just to be kind of honest with you, I would just put a Ranger band around it or something. This seems like it was pretty water resistant, but right here where the batteries go, that's going to probably be an issue. So, you know, if you can do a little finagling and fix it up, you know, just put a Ranger band over top of the, you know, part that's got some questions. It'll still work. All you're trying to do is keep the rain from getting in there. But I tried it out in the rain. It didn't, you know, it was pouring, but I guarantee this got wet. I took it apart and dried it, but I'm just going to let you know that it's not submergible. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and try to make, you know, water resistance out of it, you just take it apart and put some silicone in there and put it back together. It's going to be probably some trouble getting the battery lid off, but I would just suggest taking a Ranger band and putting it this way, okay? But one more time, here's the brightness, okay? I know that's not a lot. I've used this for 2 hours straight so far, but there's enough there to see, just for farting around for $1, okay? For a cap light. So there you go. There's your tip of the week, month. But yeah, if you just need some emergency gear to see when you're out doing your thing real quick, grab a couple of these for 99 cents a piece. I'll do the review for the other one. I got a solar powered keychain light. It's pretty damn bright. I got it in my pocket here. I got 3 of these too. I got these from Menards. That's the problem. Menards isn't someplace you can go all over the country. Boom, look at that. See, check it out. Solar panel right there, 3 LEDs. Look how bright that is. And it's rechargeable. And I was trying to figure out if it took these batteries, and I was like, hey, I could just figure out a way to recharge these and just stick them up here. That's what I was saying, if you could finagle something. But this light right here is 3 LEDs. It's got a solar panel on it. Basically, it came as a keychain. It comes in black, red, and blue, just like the other ones, and I think gray, but Menards only had them in blue. So I wasn't griping or crying about it because it was $1 and some change. See, that's the whole point. Look how bright this is. This is rechargeable. See, but I can't put it on my hat and it doesn't have a dedicated light. But, you know, you can take all this stuff off, put a paracord on here, you know, hang it somewhere, take it back apart and silicone it real good. If you silicone these real good, you should get pretty far as being weather resistant. But they work. I got one I've used for 6 months, and I don't know, it crapped out, so I went and got a couple more. So I got about 3 of these too. But it was $1 and some change, and these work rather well. You just got to recharge them in the sun. So there's that one. So this company right here, I don't remember the company though. It's on Menard's website. I'll put all that pertinent information. But 3 LED solar power keychain light. It's pretty bright. I usually put this on a safety pin or something, or in my pocket with one of these clips inside my pocket, or inside this pocket right here, usually with a safety pin, so that way it won't fall off, right? You lose it, you'll be like pissed off, and it's dark and you can't find your stuff. Sometimes I just wear it outside on my backpack while I'm walking so it'll charge up, right? But anyhow, there's one lighting situation. Here's the other one, right? So it only cost me $1 and some change, 99 cents, $1 and some change, that's right. So for emergency lighting, so we got the lights. You got 2 of those for $2. You can get 2 Bic lighters for $2. Dollar store, Walmart, same place. They got $1 and some change for 2 lighters. One's orange and one's brown. If you get the orange ones, there'll probably be a black or a brown one in there. So that's $2 for that, right? So you get you 2 of these, 2 of those, right? So you got your lights and your ability to make fire covered for under $5 right there. That's all you pretty much need. I mean, get you extra one of these in case something arises. Get you a pack of Bic lighters, and like I said, I got one of these just in case, but I always carry a Bic lighter. Everybody keeps asking me about lights. I carry a small one, a brand new one in my, say I keep, you know, valuables in this. So I keep a small lighter in that one. That one's always going with me because that's usually where I got my silver coin. Yes, I still use silver coin for all you who don't know what that is. It's hard to do business with people who don't know quality. Anyhow, and then I always have a regular Bic lighter, and it's usually in my backpack. So I always have a big one, and I always have 1 or 2 small ones on me. For some strange reason, they're in my change purse here, my little coin purse, right? It's where you keep all your shiny valuables and whatnot. So I got 2 small Bic lighters in there. And I usually use the tins, the little camel tins, the little small ones like this. I got a couple of these. You can actually be surprised. A Bic lighter, a ferro rod, and a magnifying glass, and some tinder, and a small little dinky compass will fit in one of these. I was like, damn, that's all I need, and then take your big lighter with you. So, but most of the time you're going to end up getting 2-for-1 deals on the Bics, especially at Wally World. And I'm not really big at going to Wally World and buying stuff from them, but that's where I get my Bic lighters, and this is where I got my headlamp at. So for that, that's what I'll go there for that. So there you go. So there's your Bic lighter, Wally World, and your headlamp. Okay, I'm not saying go there because I'm not allowed at Walmart. My wife isn't either, but that's a long story. And by the way, we're not together. So anyhow, Glen Road, Roman Gnome, and that. That's just said, cool tools for small change, man. I mean, this is actually pretty nifty. It's a flashlight for $1 that goes on your hat. They come in gray, blue, and red, right?